we're gonna get an opportunity to hop into the brand new Lucid Gravity. Behind me here, this is a production intent vehicle, so it's like 98% production ready. So I'm excited to be able to kind of go behind the scenes here, hop over the ropes and check it out, have a seat in the driver's seat, play with some of the controls, feel the ergonomics, the seats, and yeah, see how it is. I'm excited for it. I think the world needs another good, compelling electric family SUV, and I think Gravity could be it, so let's find out. All right, guys, here we are, the Lucid Gravity. Let's take a look here. So, traditional door handle. Okay, so yeah, presses in. So this is kind of pops out. Okay, awesome. There we go. Look at the door paneling here, guys. Attention to detail. We get the Alcantara dash. Huge display screen, multiple display screens there, one in the center as well. Flat bottom steering wheel, flat top steering wheel. Take a look at the seats here. Double layered headrest, beautiful attention to detail. You can see the stitching, different types of leathers here, piping, and the perforations as well. Beautiful. Here's our footwell. You can see a little Alcantara accent even on the floor mat. Moving on into the interior here, you can see how the dash kind of carries around into the door. Very smooth lines here. Very first time we're here with Lucid Gravity, and I'm gonna hop into the driver's seat for the very first time. You guys are doing it with me together. Here we go. All right, we are in the Lucid Gravity. Very cool. All right, so let me just get the camera angle here, and we'll give you some thoughts. Okay, so first thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna close the door. There we go. The steering wheel height is good. It's actually very similar, maybe a little bit taller than Cybertruck's Squircle, but very similar. You sit up nice and high. The seats are wider than I expected them to be, and they're decently bolstered. They're, yeah, nice support here through my kidneys, my shoulders. I have room to go back as well. The headrest is nice, good height, and decently set up. I would probably put it a little bit lower, perhaps. Let's see here, do some adjustment. There we go. Yeah, this is great. So you've got a traditional gear lever here and turn signal stock. Steering wheel feels good. They've got kind of these like touchpad haptic controls on the steering wheel here, the Squircle. So that's kind of cool. The vents, it looks like, yeah, they're kind of integrated into the dash here. So you can sort of see that. Pretty slick. And differently than the Lucid Air, which has kind of the portrait mode screen, this is more of a landscape type setup here. And then you have 6 buttons here and a roller wheel, so you do retain some physical buttons inside this vehicle here. You've got kind of a roller cover for this little compartment here, some cup holders, multi-levels of storage, and then I'm assuming inside, yes, so you can see, oh, this is cool. There's actually no divider here between the front and back of this armrest, so you could put some sizable items in there, so that's kind of neat. I don't know if that'll change for production, but that's kind of a cool little feature. Up top here, we have the Lucid kind of big signature LED strip running down the center of the windshield to the rearview mirror, and then you have these floating sun visors that you'll see on the Lucid Air and so on. And so those are mounted up on the glass there. And again, just keeping in mind that this vehicle is pre-production. When you consider that, I think that overall it gives me a great feel of how it's going to, you know, kind of fit a family. I've got 4 children myself. And yeah, I mean, this could be the next big EV family road tripper. I mean, with the range specs that they're talking about, I think it'll be very reasonable. They've got a few of the seats in the back folded down there, but the visibility here is great. The windshield is just massive. You look at the glass here, so there's no issue with visibility. They've even got these little triangular little windows on the side here in the A-pillar. And then coming around back, we've got that beautiful glass roof. And of course, you got cameras all over this thing, so visibility is really not going to be an issue. As far as size, yeah, again, I'm not a small guy. Those who know me, I'm not a super small dude. I'm 6'2", and I've got tons of space here. Headroom, like, look at the headroom here. This, like, 6'2", and I can still drop the seat probably another inch. So if you're 6'6", even 6'8", you know, depending how long you are through the torso, you won't have a problem fitting in the Gravity here. So, and that's the other thing too. If you've got bigger teenage kids, you know, you're gonna want lots of headroom because, yeah, space is important. And I think this delivers as a family vehicle. Curious to know towing numbers. I don't, you know, I think some of that stuff is still gonna get ironed out, obviously, by the time production rolls through. But as far as what we see here, I'm pretty happy with it, you know, and excited that it's coming with the NACS charge port, which is great news. The charging is going to be super easy with a Lucid, knowing that you have access to the Tesla charging network. I think that they've got a real winner on their hands. Let's check out the back seat here. Here we go, guys. So here's the back seat. So step-in height is decent. There's a little bit of a ledge here, not too much. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so a little bit of a ledge here, but not too bad. Can we close it? Perfect. All right, so guys, I'm 6'2". Once again, tons of headroom. I've got, probably at least 4 or 5 inches of headroom here. And yeah, super comfortable. I got, yeah, no issue here. This is kind of cool. So similar to the Rivian, we got the USB-C plug in the back of the seat in front of you. Lots of space here, and it looks like we've got center console armrest that folds down from the center seat here, so that's beautiful. Third row, looks like it's got decent space actually. Here, take a look at that. It kind of drops down, and so your feet would sit down in that well. Now the seat I'm sitting on is adjustable forward and back, and I'm in the furthest back position here. So certainly you could add more, you know, foot room to the rear seat as well. So I've just cinched it forward just a teensy bit there, and you can already see, look at the difference in the foot room there. A lot more foot room, and again, I've still got lots here. My knees are clearing the seat in front of me without a problem. So yeah, I like it. Yeah, beautiful big glass roof. I'm just kind of taking it in here as we're talking. And what I like are these gigantic vents in the back here. You've got them kind of in the center console here as well. And I know I'm getting wild with the camera, but I want you guys to see all of these really cool little details. Take a look at the door handle, how you open it here. There's no button. It's actually kind of like a tab. You pull back on this tab and that opens the door. So that's kind of cool. Lots of little details here as well. Even the Gravity name here on the speaker grill, that's kind of a neat touch. Thank you very much. Easy ingress and easy to get in and out of it. I would say that the back hatch here, again, that's, you know, it's probably at the 6 foot, 5'10" height. But again, it's a lower vehicle. So this is gonna give you a very easy low height to load. I mean, I can sit on the back here. Take a look at this, guys. And you know, you can have your tailgate party and you've got lots and lots of room here. So super cool to just kind of chill, relax in the back of the Gravity. The back of it has these buttons here. You can see right in between these grocery bag hooks, but that button, you hit that and that allows that seat to fold down. And it looks like there's a little kind of notch here for sort of a parcel shelf or privacy cover on the back. And then underneath here, you'll see that there's kind of a leather tab. So I'm assuming that there's going to be kind of a panel here. It looks like there is. I can see the outline of it. So there should be some more storage underneath there. And then of course, tow package when they add that onto the vehicle. But overall, I think Lucid's got a winner on their hands. I mean, they're known for big range. They're known for great service. You know, they've got mobile service available. The vehicles drive really well. They've got great charging curves on them as well. But one last thing that I want to check out is, of course, the Frunk. And when this vehicle was launched, we know that this kind of made a bit of a ripple here. They've got beautiful padded, kind of almost like a sofa, but this thing flips out on the front here to protect the front bumper. And then you've got this really nice kind of padded area in here with a backrest. So let's sit on the front here, and what do they call it? They call it frunking. So here we are. my feet are off the ground and we're in the Lucid Gravity, just frunking away. And this is cool because I've got some shade over top. If it spatters a bit of rain, no big deal. But hey, you're down at the beach or at the drive-in movie, and here we are. We're just chilling right on the front of the Lucid Gravity. This is actually, I mean, you would think it's kind of like quirky, gimmicky or whatever, but it's actually pretty cool. Come on, this is cool. Like, it's different. And the reality is that, well, not all that long ago, vehicles, you could never do something like this because you had a big old gasoline engine sitting here. And now I'm sitting here just hanging out. And when you're not using it as your, comfortable sofa, of course, you can throw in, your the sports gear and whatever else you need, your groceries and whatnot. So I think that this is, like I said, I think this is a winner. We've got some connections here for a roof rack. So again, for those that are kind of in that active lifestyle type of thing, I think they're going to be able to set up some accessories up top here, as well as figure out towing with the Gravity as well. So we got some, I don't think it's going to be a huge tower, but we'll see. We'll see what the numbers come out as. Overall, I think it's a really cool vehicle. I'm really glad I got an opportunity to hop inside it. So big shout out to the guys here at Lucid down here in Austin, Texas. We're at this really cool event here, the Electrify Expo, right here at the Circuit of the Americas racetrack. So big shout out to the Lucid team. Thank you so much, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing Gravity on the road. We'll see you in the next one.